Hi, I'm Beth Palladino.
And I'm Reagan Brewer.
Welcome back to a new school year at Washington Township High School.
We're in our third season of WTHS Monthly Rewind.
Senior year is a time when memories were made and dreams were fulfilled. Katrina Rand has the scoop.
I'm standing outside the 11-12 wing here at WTHS, which over the past few years has become a second home to the senior class of 1999. I had a chance to talk to some of the seniors and advisors to see what they're looking forward to their final year here.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson.
For my senior year,
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your...
I'm looking forward to the senior trip.
going to college, you know, all the senior activities and stuff. And
Graduation.
Mr. Washington Township.
Gonna be a bash, you know.
Just 147 days left until graduation.
Hanging out at all the football games with my friends.
Getting good grades, and the senior trip, and getting good grades.
Christmas. Christmas is always good. I like Christmas.
This year, and I'm looking forward to being Romeo in the school play.
Can't wait to graduate and go to college.
The seniors are really good group this year. We had a nice group last year, but I think these are even better.
Senior trip, senior prom, and graduation.
Getting into the real world.
Senior classes have the best lads and lasses.
Homecoming.
Yeah, and get a job.
Volleyball.
Candy.
Graduation.
Let's get ready for the senior prom. Okay, and
Senior trip rocks, yeah!
Anything else, going to college and making money.
And going to states with the cross-country team in November.
Patagoff, because we're going to win. Oh, yeah, we're going to win Patagoff.
We're definitely winning.
Project graduation. And
I'm looking forward to Powder Puff and graduation. See you later.
Senior trip. Great time. Mickey. I got my Mickeys on.
That's it. That's about it.
How's that?
And that's basically it. All.
This year, the seniors are living off of their excitement, and as the motto of the class of 1999 goes, they saved the best for last. I'm Katrina Rand in Quay Way, reporting for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
Everyone has very high expectations for this year's football team. Ranked third in preseason means they're going to have a lot of work to do. Let's take a look and see if the Minutemen are achieving their goals.
All right, guys, we're on our way to the first game of the 1998 football season against Cherokee, so let the games begin.
The varsity football team is back in action and ready to make this football season one to remember. Their first game against Cherokee took place on Saturday, September 19th. We're here at Cherokee High School, home of the Chiefs, for the Washington Township Minutemen's first football game. The score at halftime is 13-7 in favor of Cherokee. Hopefully we'll come out on top in the end.
Huckle rules, baby.
Unfortunately, we did not come out on top at Cherokee. It was a hard-fought battle where we fell inches short of victory. The following week, we had an impressive win over Lenape. At halftime, it was a nail-biter when the Minutemen only had a 1-point lead. However, as the third quarter started, the Minutemen took a commanding lead over the Indians. We talked with two of the captains to see how they think their season is going so far.
Hi, I'm Chuck Doherty. I play varsity football for Township. Our season's going pretty good right now. We have 2 losses, two tough, hard games, whatever. Made a couple mistakes, but the season looks good. We can make the playoffs if we win like most of the rest of our games. We look pretty solid. Our line's playing good. Our days, the quarterback's doing real good. All we got to do is come time. You can pass to Eddie, and we should be real set. We have our 2 toughest games probably out of the way with Cherokee and Lenape. Shawnee's gonna be pretty rough tonight, but after that, it's gonna be pretty hard. But I think we'll be all right this year. I think we'll make the playoffs, and we have a good shot at running for the title. So.
Well, our season started out kind of rough. We lost 2 games. We're not over. It's not over yet. We still got a shot at the playoffs. We got tough games coming. We got a tough one tonight, and hopefully we'll win.
The Minutemen are not even halfway through their season yet. So far, they have been successful. We hope they will continue on this streak. Good luck, guys.
School here at WTHS is back in session. Everyone wants to know what their friends did on their summer break. Rachel Ackerman had a chance to ask a few students the big question, what did you do on your summer vacation?
Summer vacation, sitting by pools, going to the beach, working at your summer job. For 10 short weeks, we had our summer vacation, a time we wish would never end. But unfortunately, it does. School's back in session. The halls of WTHS are filled with students and teachers ready to hit the books and start school again. But before we forget about the summer, let's look back at what a few students did on their break.
I went to England. I went down the shore for 2 weeks with my family. Okay.
I went to France this summer, and I swam in the Mediterranean.
Moscow, and yeah, I've been to Red Square, and I played there. I played my viol there.
What did you guys do on your summer vacation?
On my summer vacation, I hung out with my friends, went down the shore.
What else? Just rode my bike.
Summer vacation, I don't know, I like it, but you know, this one just didn't live up to par.
Lisa, me, and Molly all went to Hands & Concerts this summer.
This summer, I worked at Blockbuster Video, and I went down the shore with my family and my friends, and I visited colleges so I could decide where to go after my senior year.
This summer was great. I worked at a summer camp for kids with cerebral palsy, and I went down to Rehoboth Beach with my family.
I worked a lot. That sucked.
I worked all summer.
Shore a lot and stuff. I did absolutely nothing over summer break. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing.
I sat around, went to 5 Points. Yeah, that's about it.
We played with our pet blowfish, Herman.
Summer, I went to Virginia. I went to
Wildwood. We went to Great Adventure. We went to Clementon Park.
I went to the ocean, and I swam around, and had lots of fun.
That's what I did during my summer vacation. I want you to know it was one of the best ones I've ever had because I got to know everybody in here up close and personal. What more could any teacher want?
Whether you spent your summer on vacation, working, or just hanging out, we'll always have our memories that will last forever. So enjoy your school year and have fun. And remember, only 9 months till summer break.
The brand new Washington Township Center of Performing Arts is now finished. Here's Steph Kirk to show us around.
Here I am sitting in one of the 2,500 seats of Washington Township's new Center for Performing Arts. Soon, these seats will be filled with people to see such performances as West Side Story and many other upcoming events. Compared to Washington Township's old auditorium, which only has approximately 830 seats, the new Center of Performing Arts has 2,500 seats. The new auditorium cost approximately $7.2 million and took just about 3 years to build. The facility was designed by Garrison and Associates and was built by 5 different contractors. They added 2,500 parking spaces behind the core facility to accommodate the new auditorium. The center has state-of-the-art sound and lighting equipment. I spoke with Rebecca Keith, who is a theater manager of the new center, and this is what she told us.
I came in with the management company Chesapeake Concerts, Inc., which is out of D.C. 25-year-old company, has been booking, buying talent, Broadway, musical, for the last 25 years, national touring acts, and we're hoping to bring a lot of that to this community. We book the act into the room, sell the tickets, and therefore produce the show. Tickets for our performances are available at our box office Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Ticketmaster outlets, Ticketmaster phone charge, and I believe Ticketmaster online.
Washington Township's drama department will be performing their plays in the new auditorium. I spoke with Mr. DeGennaro, the play director, and here's what he had to say about the new facility.
Our group is called the Way Off Broadway Players, and we've been in production since 1978 here at the high school. We're really excited about this year especially because of the new Performing Arts Center. Our first production in here will be West Side Story, which will be our spring musical.
From just 3 years ago, the core facility has transformed from this barren landscape into what it is today. The new core facility is now complete with Washington Township's brand new Center of Performing Arts. I'm Stephanie Kirk reporting for WTHS Monthly Rewind on stage of Washington Township's new Center for Performing Arts.
The Washington Township High School debate team is rebuilding after last year's 7-9 disappointment. Jason Reimer was with the team as they prepare.
Many high school students think that debate provides a forum for students to sit down and argue with nothing accomplished at all. This is not the case. As we speak, the Washington Township High School debate team is actively preparing for the upcoming season. They will be debating other students across the state and country on this year's topic, changing the United States policy towards Russia.
Contrary to popular belief, the Cold War has not ended the dangerous use of nuclear weapons. There is still a potential for a breakout of nuclear war between Russia and the United States.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gautam Joseph. I'm debating with my partner Nav Singh for the Washington Township High School Negative Debate Team, and I'd like to tell you why the affirmative team's assumptions are preposterous. First of all, the status quo reductions are fine in terms of nuclear disarmament. Russia is not on a hair trigger warning, and they will not cause accidental war, and dealer is not necessary. In fact, the current slow pace of nuclear disarmament is perfectly stable, and the U.S. is not on launch warning, according to Bruce Blair, the defense analyst at the Brookings Institute. Our bombers on zero alert now. How are you going to reduce something that's at zero? I'd like to see the affirmative team respond to that argument. Current alerts are not even destabilizing. In fact, there's no risk of a Russian accident. So I don't know what risk the affirmative team is trying to solve for. It doesn't exist. De-alerting is not going to reduce any claimed risk that the affirmative might conjure up out of their minds because, in fact, what poses a real risk are tactical nuclear weapons, which are not covered under the affirmative plan.
How did the debate team do last year?
The debate team did well, not as well as we expected. However, we were happy with the results. We were a team in transition. There was a lot of shift as far as players taking or members taking on positions that they weren't accustomed to. But overall, they did very well.
In the standings, where did they finish?
We finished in third place. We were very, very happy with that, especially since all of the transitions that were taking place.
Now, with all the transitions, how do you expect the team to do this year?
Well, because we lost several of our key players, we're expecting to really have to regroup. However, we are fortunate enough to have Jason Reimer, yourself, and Gautam Joas back with us, and Joe Comer. We have a footing, a real solid footing, so hopefully we'll be able to develop the team.
Now, in addition to the South Jersey High School Debate League, which the debate team has been part of for years, aren't you adding another level of competition this year?
Yes, we are. We're expanding, and we're going to compete in the National Forensic League, the NFL.
The WTHS debate team is actively working towards becoming a contender in the South Jersey High School Debate League and the National Forensic League. To accomplish this goal will take a lot of hard work and a lot of time. Let's wish them luck as they pursue their first title. This is Jason Reimer reporting for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
The girls' tennis team has a new coach and a whole new team. Mike Anderson found out how they're doing this season.
Last year, the girls' varsity tennis team finished the season 14-8, and the team lost all but one varsity player to graduation. This year, the team wasn't the only thing they had to rebuild. Miss Schuler, last year's varsity coach, announced her retirement from tennis. The new coach, Miss Costa, had to not only face the task of rebuilding, but to break the team into a completely different coaching style. I caught up with Miss Costa and asked her why she picked to coach the tennis team. How did you come to get the job as head coach?
Well, when I found out that Miss Schuler was resigning, I decided that I would apply for the position because it's something that I've wanted for a long time. I'm a graduate of Washington Township and an ex-tennis player, and I was also a college tennis player. I've coached many different sports at Washington Township, but I've always had a love for tennis, and I was just waiting for the right time to get into the program, and the opportunity came about, and I applied for the position.
I also talked to Coach Costa about how the team was faring in this year's competition.
How is the team doing thus far this year? The team is improving 100%. Can't ask for anything more than they're giving me. They're a bunch of young individuals who played predominantly JV. There were only two or three varsity players, of which they played doubles, and they're now in new positions as singles players. And they're giving me everything they have, and I can't ask for much more than that. They're young. I'm excited about their future and the future of girls tennis at Washington Township. Is their inexperience as varsity players affecting their play at all? Without a doubt. We're not match ready to play. We will be in a couple more months when they have more varsity matches under their belt. They come out and they hit consistently and they stroke the ball well and they have good determination, good dedication, but they don't have match play experience.
The school store is still providing Washington Township students with the things they need, from candy to notebooks. Here is Jarrett Carroll with more on the store.
For the past 8 years, Washington Township High has had a school store. Run by DECA members and advised by Charles Blank, the school store has provided quality products at an affordable price. I had a chance to talk to Charles Blank about the school store.
This is my 12th year as the marketing education teacher coordinator at Washington Township High School, so this is my 12th year with the school store. Basically, there's 4 major areas in the marketing program: classroom, co-op, DECA, and the school store. The school store is a learning lab for our marketing education students. The store is run by the marketing students, along with myself and Mrs. McCann as the overall advisors of the school store. So this is the 12th year for my association with the school store, and at the present time, school stores here at Washington Township High School. We try to meet the needs of the students. We carry the gym clothing, sweatshirts and so forth. A couple years ago, we started balloon sales, birthday balloons, get well, things like that, good luck, etc. We have assortment of greeting cards. We do carry some school supplies, paper, pens, pencils, dictionaries, some of the things that, students might need from time to time. And we do have a selection of lifesavers and some breath mints that we sell. Over the years, we've tried to expand our inventory and get into calculators and different types of equipment, but that really hasn't, gone that well. So we probably try to stay close to the clothing items, a few food items, some school supplies, and the balloons, which seems to, meet the needs of the student body.
Where does the profit go that the store brings in a week, let's say?
The profits, first of all, please remember that the store is run by the marketing students, and DECA is our student organization. So the profits that we make from the school store, and we do try to charge reasonable prices, give the students and the faculty the best buys that we can, the best deals, but the profits we make are used by our DECA group in general. They help pay for some of the field trips that we go on, the regional and state competitions, the national competitions, our New York trip. So the profits that we make in the school store go back to our students, and that's what we do with that.
I also had a chance to talk to a school store representative.
Well, I'm usually here during homeroom, during lunch and 8th period, but we're expected to do what we're supposed to do. It's kind of like we're managing the store. We're in charge of the whole thing, and what we're graded on is like how good it looks. Kind of just keep it clean. It's our store, so like if people start coming, we get the money.
The core store will be open periods 4, 5, 6, and 7. The 11-12 store will be open periods 4 and 7. So if you're in need of a sugar fix or a belated birthday present, come check out the stores. This is Jared Carroll reporting for Monthly Rewind.
This year we have a new group of freshman students. Our very own Dave Luna was on hand to talk with some of them.
I'm standing here in the WTHS Core Cafeteria D where just last month the school opened its doors to returning students and the new freshman class of 2002. I spoke with some of these students to find out what happened in their first month and what they expect in the next few months. It seems every freshman I interviewed had the same reaction to the question, what were you most afraid of on your first day here at WTHS?
Afraid I was going to get lost, won't find my way around.
Well, probably worrying about getting lost or, you know, it's such a big school.
Yeah.
Being lost.
Being
lost.
Getting lost.
Getting lost.
Getting lost because I have my dad's sense of direction.
As the first shaky month passed for these students, most found that WTHS wasn't all as difficult as they had imagined. Most students were already in the swing of things.
Nothing else.
So what clubs or activities are you interested in joining?
I'm in field hockey right now, and that gets over in a few weeks. And then, I don't know, I want to look in like student council and stuff like that.
So how was your first day here at WTHS?
It was real good, actually. I started like this past Friday. Actually, people are real nice, yo. I'm telling you. And so far, I like it. And the clubs and everything is real nice. Liking the classes and everything. Teachers, students, real welcoming.
What kind of clubs are you thinking about joining?
Well, so far I'm already in the Bible club, and I'm thinking of taking track and concert choir.
I already got a part in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, really? What part are you playing?
Tybalt.
Ah, Tybalt.
I get to die.
This year, what are you looking forward to this year? Like the dance, activities?
I don't know.
Despite the fears and uncertainty that most freshmen held, the 1998-99 school year is just getting started and holds a wealth of opportunity for these students. Just as the classes before it, the class of 2002 is ready for new experiences and the promise of higher education. So if you're a freshman, the best thing to do is get involved, do your best, and most of all, have fun. I'm Dave Valina for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
Do you want to be part of a class that helps you develop social skills and eases your fear of speaking publicly? Well, here's the class for you, Mr. Williams Public Speaking.
Everyone knows Mr. Williams as a fun-loving English teacher, but in addition to that, he also teaches public speaking to Washington Township High School as well as Gloucester County College students. In this segment, we will take a look at Mr. Williams' public speaking class and a deeper look at Mr. Williams, the teacher.
Eye contact. I said fair to good. And then I wrote a comment, reading hurt eye contact. That really is one of the areas that we're going to work on to the point where you will completely get over that.
That's hard.
Well, what happens, Beth, is one, you rehearse it more, and two, you become more confident, and three, and this is the most important thing, you realize that if you don't say exactly what is in your notes, it's okay.
When asked why he decided to become a public speaking teacher, Mr. Williams pleasantly said, "Because my favorite teacher in high school was my public speaking teacher." He also expressed how he felt about the HSPTs featuring public speaking, saying it was a good thing for children to know how to speak publicly. He also discussed the differences between teaching college students as well as teaching high school students. According to him, they are two separate entities. College students take things more seriously as opposed to high school students who are more relaxed. Public speaking is something a lot of people dread. How do you make your students feel more comfortable about it?
It's just a system of encouragement. You can take the worst public speaker and improve him marginally, and you still improved him, so therefore he becomes more comfortable. Many of my students initially, when they're in the situation of speaking publicly, very nervous, very concerned, but after about the third speech, they become very animated and very competent at what they're doing. So it's simply like being a cheerleader. You just cheer them on and occasionally throw in a little negative comment just to bring them down to earth.
If you could do it over again, would you still become a public speaking teacher?
Yes, but I would like to teach public speaking, I think, full-time, as opposed to English and public speaking. I like teaching English, but I really enjoy the public speaking because you can see almost immediate results. I think I'd like to do it all the time.
As you can see, public speaking helps you in school as well as in life. This is Reagan Brewer reporting for WTHS Monthly Rewind.
The girls' volleyball team has been soaring into action. With their fierce spikes and powerful serves, this year proves to be a success, as we'll see in a moment.
As the school year begins, so do the fall sports. We all know about football, soccer, and field hockey, but there is a new addition to the fall activities. Today I will be focusing on the 1998 girls volleyball team, who are in their third season at Washington Township High School. I had the chance to talk to the coach and the captains and ask them what their outlooks are on this year's team.
98 team to qualify for states. The cutoff is October 29th. At that point, the girls have to have 7 wins out of their 14 games.
How are they compared to the past 2 years?
This year, the team is more experienced. This is our 3rd year playing volleyball. The girls know what their job is, what area they need to cover, what their defense is, what their offense is, and they're working together as a team.
And what progress have they made since the first season?
Learning to work together. I think in the past, inexperience has been a problem for us. I have 7 returning varsity players, so this year they know the game, they know how to play it, and they're doing a great job.
Thank you. How does it feel to be the leader of the team?
We all worked really hard for the past 2 years to get where we are, but we're just trying to make it like our first priority to take care of the freshmen and let them know what's going on, and just we try not to segregate JV and varsity too much so they can get a first-hand experience of what it's like to be a varsity player.
What activities do you do off of the court to get to know each other?
This year we have something called Secret Sister. On the day of the game, we all get a secret player we have to buy something for. We get something for them in order to pump them up for the game. We have dinners at friendlies. We have get-togethers at people's houses. We are going to have a progressive dinner this year. And also in the beginning of the season, we did a car wash, which was also to raise money, but more importantly, to get everyone to gel together on the team and get to know each other, including the freshmen. We have a lot of freshmen this year.
What is your outlook on this season? Our goal this season is to go to states. We've only been a team for 3 years, so that's our goal because we have never done it before. We're working really hard, and I think we're doing really good. We've really improved since our first season, and even last season, we've gotten a lot better. These girls put a lot of time and effort into their sport. The recognition and support from the student body and staff for their efforts will not only be appreciated, but will spur the team on to a successful season. Reporting from the 11-12 gym, this is Beth Palladino. Boys soccer, boys cross country, and field hockey will be covered in next month's show. Here's a glimpse of how the teams are doing.
Last year, the boys soccer team had a fairly successful season. This year, Captain Zach Zerbinski, Mike Harner, and Matt Sheldon said the boys soccer team is having a rebuilding season. The record so far is 2 wins and 6 losses. However, 4 of the games were played against some of the tougher teams in the South Jersey area and were lost by only 1 goal. They are off to a slow start, but they still have the rest of the season ahead of them. After not even being ranked 2 years ago and being ranked 6th in South Jersey last year, this year's boys cross-country team is ranked 3rd in New Jersey, led by captains Andy Morocco, Rob Hewitt, and Brian Skelly. The team ended the dual meet season with 7 wins and 1 loss. The team hopes to be number 1 in South Jersey this year by beating Cherokee to win the Group 4 championships. Last year, the girls' field hockey team finished the season with a winning record, but they also lost 13 key senior players. This year, led by captains Amanda Lutz, Carly Connor, and Steph Tessing, the team is concentrating on rebuilding. The record so far is 2 wins and 6 losses. The girls must win the next 3 games in order to make it into the championships. Good luck.
Well, this concludes our first show. Stay tuned for more Monthly Rewind on Wednesday nights throughout the year. We leave you with scenes from the 1998 pep rally.